And Mind Crypto here. I hope we're all having a wonderful day. Please remember, I'm not a financial advisor and none of this is financial advice. And none of the information provided in this video should ever be seen or taken as a signal to buy or to sell. But as we usually do, we look at these crypto bubbles, and as we can see, the whole market is pretty much red today. Absolute blood in the market. And as we can see, Quant is up one rank to 83 with a market cap of $1.03 billion. 24-hour volume, a little bit higher than it has been over the last few days at nearly $28 million. Current price, though, sitting at $85 after tipping that $90 yesterday, as we can see here, $90.44. So, yeah, it's rising and dipping. But again, we are patient. We are here not just for this short term. We are here for the long term. Well, that's what I'm doing anyway. But if we look over here at the quant exchange reserves, we can see it's dropped slightly. It was up at 1.620, now at 1.603 million. Now, if we look at the spot exchanges, that's also dropped to around about 1,000 or two, but it's still ranging around that 250,000 mark. So nothing much changing. So just going sideways with regards to the exchanges. Now, if we look at the crypto fear and greed, we can see the market cap of the whole of the entirety of crypto. We can see it's down 2.93% and volume down again 5%. But BTC dominance still up just over that 0.2%. So fear and greed, we're currently looking very, very greedy as prices drop. People are starting to enter the markets. But we will talk about that in a moment. We also see this. So further quant added to this private wallet. Now, I've had a lot of people say to me, well, these amounts aren't much. Yeah, they aren't much if they're singular, but these aren't singular. These are being bought over a period of time. Slowly and steady wins the race. It's its fourth text in 2 days from CB to private wallet of 1,884 quant, value of $167,000. Again, you might say that's not much. But these wallets are sniping little and often. So the total quant now in the last 2 days, this particular wallet has gained is 5,884 quant. Currently has no outflows, only holds quant. And you can see these transactions here. Now, I've been watching these wallets slowly just chipping away small amounts. Now, I'm guessing they are aggregated. So in other words, people selling, they're just picking it up as and when people sell. And it tends to be around these levels. Now, I think if we drop a little bit further down, we'll see it just pick up again. This wallet will probably grab a few more, and I'm guessing a few of the other wallets will too. Now, I saw this great tweet from Cred, and he said part of the reason why there's so much disagreement regarding where we are critically is because returns have been so unevenly distributed. Additionally, a lot of previous cycle signposts have been absent and or entirely valid. He said, number one, the conventional risk curve trade of BTC to ETH to large caps to mid caps. Many have been unprofitable. Barbell portfolio, BTC plus memes has dominated. Number two, ETH BTC has been remarkably weak, whereas historically has benefited from a risk on environment. This has also spilled over into ETH L1 and L2 proxy trades being suboptimal. Crypto as a casino thesis has been captured by meme coins on Sol. So in brackets, he says, versus previous cycles, casino was NFTs on ETH. Then we see three, meme coins have been consistently leading, and rotating from that sector has been costly, whereas memes pumping has historically been an indicator of being late in the cycle. Number four, BTC hasn't offered a series of previously standard bull market pullbacks of 30 to 40%. This has created a bunch of early sellers, sideline traders, also led to the proliferation of left truncated cycle discourse, short cycle, super cycle, and other heterodox variants. Number five, there are so many new tokens amplified by meme coins that crypto bull market no longer means everything that's listed goes up for weeks and months. The rising tide has not lifted all boats, and there are very clear winners versus losers, and they broadly stayed at the same. No massive rotations into ETH, ECO, L1 and L2 trade been weak relative to Sol for ages with no exceptions. Taking all this into account, it's entirely plausible that you will have a trader A who rode BTC, Sol and memes and feels like stuff is hot and needs to cool off, whereas trader B has barely made any money and feels like stuff hasn't picked up yet, and everything in between. We all have different portfolios, trading styles, time horizons, risk appetite, volatility tolerance, and a bunch of other stuff. Most of the crypto Twitter thinks crypto will go up and to the right over time. We just disagree about the fine print. Be kind, chill out. And I absolutely agree. I think a lot of the meme coins at the moment are diluting the market as we're seeing more and more meme coins enter. So drawing eyes away from the real utility. This is why I've always said that I believe quant is a long-term game, because obviously at the moment, is this a distraction, misdirection? They're pumping money, lots and lots of more coins are coming out, and all the utility is getting left behind. But are they getting left behind? Because we're seeing them building so much. I honestly believe, and this is not financial advice, that once these regs are pinned down, and we're seeing regs being pushed out in several different countries, and in the UK, we're looking at July when they start regulating the stablecoin market as well as staking. Now, hopefully at that point, Quant will see. So we'll see some news from Quant once these standards are there, because they're playing the game correctly. Now, what we might see at that point is start to see a lot of meme coins fall to the wayside because they may not fit regulations and may fit something else, more gambling in respect to what they represent. But we will start, hopefully, to see these regulations start to push out some of the crap within the market, or what I believe is the crap. Now, if we see here from Crypto Nerd, now I'm not a big one on trade analysis, partly because small amounts of money can move this market. Now, the charts look good in some aspects, but they're not actually moving. So he says here, so after the bullish divergence on the daily, this weekly close also confirms a clear bullish divergence. Fundamentals are stronger than ever. Solid tokenomics. Only the patient ones will be rewarded. And I totally agree. This is why doing your research or doing your own research is so important to knowing what you hold, rather than just looking at price as a signal for whether you buy it or not, or whether it's going up or going sideways. We hear a lot of people say quant is a dead coin. If it's a dead coin, then they wouldn't be doing what they're doing and what we're reading in the fundamental analysis. And I certainly believe that we are in an Amazon type Microsoft time zone at the moment. Back in the day when they were working really hard and price action was not moving, we are entering a new period within the crypto space. That's certainly what I believe because of my research. And I'm hoping that you're all doing your research following the same methodology. Now, we also see this. We've got this week. Don't forget to register for the Future of Finance's digital money event happening this week, where our founder and CEO, Gilbert Verdian, will be joining a panel that explores the different models for a single programmable platform for all. So they're absolutely working. They're working behind the scenes. They are pushing. And we can see here from Gilbert Verdian is a unified programmable platform for multiple forms of digital money and digital assets a viable objective. That's what they're discussing, and they are pushing forward. And if we can see here this morning, something very, very cryptic from Gilbert Verdian, because he left his comments open. He doesn't normally do that. And we can see this, 3 books, PCIP Illustrated Volume 1. We've got this one here, the TCP IP Illustrated Volume 2. What is he telling us by dropping these books out? What does he know that we don't know? What is within this? What's he putting out? Because he doesn't normally do this. Let's have a read through these comments. And got Keta here, books are cool and all, but staking my quant would be better. Absolutely agree. But I think that will come when standards are realized. Then we've got here from BD Music, the real standards are right around the corner. SATP, absolutely. And Pontavian says, message received. People are saying comments open, let's go, Gil. So that's unusual for comments to be open. Now we see this from Quero, Quant official post 6 years ago. TCP/IP allowed isolated networks to communicate with one another. Overledger does the same thing for blockchains, allowing developers and enterprises to build the Internet of Trust. 6 years in the making. Now I'm going to leave it on that because I think that absolutely, for me, nails it. Because when Gilbert puts something out, he's telling us without telling us. So there you go, guys. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe. Please hit that notification bell. All the best, and I'll catch you later.